Hey there, hi there, hello there internet dwellers, and welcome to another episode of the GC Informer. I'm your host, Orange Lightning, once again bringing you the weekend news. As you probably noticed, I am a bit under the weather, so I'll apologise now if I choke or give a large sniff during this video. I will try not to. So, let's jump right into it, shall we? Starting off with something nice today. Cuphead has announced that they have sold over 1 million copies. Wow, the game has been out for 2 weeks. That is huge and fantastic. Studio MDHR are delighted to announce to their fans that they have gone platinum, and announced in an earlier post that they never could have dreamed of the reception that they received from their amazing fans. They are blown away. So Cuphead, the popular run and gunner that, let's face it, everyone's been streaming and doing videos of in the last couple of weeks, despite its incredibly difficult challenge bar, is now joined the ranks of other popular big selling titles such as Rocket League, Super Meat Boy, Undertale, Stardew Valley, and yes, Minecraft. It has guaranteed itself as an indie darling that will undoubtedly continue to grow. I haven't picked it up yet. I've been looking at it for the past 2 weeks. I've been watching people playing it. I'm nervous because I think I'll be terrible at it, but I think I would still like to give it a try. I'm teetering, but I might become one of the numbers very soon. Over to something not quite as joyous. Shadow of War remains in the news. My buddy Max has covered how players have discovered a way to kind of eliminate loot boxes from your game. However, something more concerning that has now come to light is that other players have found a way to cheat and get yourself unlimited loot boxes. Players of the PC version of the game have discovered a way to get yourself unlimited Miriam, which is one of the currencies of the game. It's not the main premium currency, however, but it's still pretty substantial. So through having unlimited Miriam, they are able to get unlimited silver loot boxes, as the premium currency is gold, and that is the only way to get the gold loot boxes. But even so, having unlimited silver loot boxes means that you can just keep spamming and spamming them until you get a massive army and shit tons of gear. So, you know, what's the point of playing the game? In a way, I suppose it's kind of funny because it means, well, you know, they put all this effort to have all these massive loot box dependencies in their game, but in the end, they have given players a way to, without giving any money at all, just get everything they need pretty much to progress in the game. Can't help thinking that if they hadn't bothered with loot boxes in the first place, well, people would actually play the game as it's meant to be played. Don't feel sorry for you at all there, lads. Sorry. No. So some more serious stuff going on now is that Fortnite are suing 2 players of the game because of cheating. Cheating seems to be a big part of the news this weekend. Epic Games have been working on banning players left, right and centre in order to keep their game fair and protect the integrity of Fortnite from cheaters, which has now led to the suing of 2 players, in particular, a Mr. Brandon Bloom and Charles Rasper. I think I said them right. The lawsuit is centred around the DMCA's outline of copyright infringement and breach of contract. I shall read an extract of it because I can't remember it word for word. The Digital Millennium Copyright Act, DMCA, was enacted in 1998 to bring the Copyright Act into the digital age. Among other things, the DMCA prohibits the circumvention of any technological measure that effectively controls access to a protected work and grants copyright owners the right to enforce that prohibition. This is a copyright infringement and breach of contract case in which the defendant is infringing Epic's copyrights by injecting unauthorized computer code into the copyright-protected code of Epic's popular Fortnite video game. In so doing, defendant is creating unauthorized derivative works of Fortnite by modifying the game and thus materially altering the game that the code creates and the experience of those who play it. So serious stuff. Don't do it. Vrasper has actually already been caught cheating by Epic Games and they have banned him on numerous occasions, but you know, he keeps just creating new accounts and coming back and doing it again. But what's worse is he's also encouraging cheating in other players, and if you've got maybe younger players in particular are more susceptible to this, as you know, you get presented with a golden ticket to say, hey, you do this, things will get easier, things will be better. They may be more inclined to take it. And it has been revealed that both of these players are from a website called addictedcheats.net, a site that actually charges people for the cheats and how to use them. So that's even more concerning. But the fact that Epic Games is taking such lengths to really crack down on cheating, I think is a very good thing. It's just, why? Stop it! Stop cheating! You're only really losing, aren't you, if you're cheating? So over to something a little bit more upbeat and nice, actually. The Riot Games founders have decided to step down from their managerial positions because they want to work on more games. Yes, Mark Trindamere Merrill and Brandon Rise Beck founded Riot 11 years ago with obviously the popular League of Legends and have been working on it tirelessly ever since to make it as good and as big as it is. And now that they have over 2,500 people working on it, around 20 offices, they have decided, you know what, maybe it is time to bring something else to the table. So they will be handing the reins over to some long-time Riot Games workers to continue shaping the path for League of Legends, while they themselves are going to be working on, as they have put it, putting the S into Riot Games. As of yet, there's no real news on what their first project is going to be, but it's exciting to see that League has been such a big game for a lot of people that the people behind it, the main two founder guys, are now going to be using their creative brains for something totally new. All we can do is wait. And the final story for today, something a little interesting. Video game homelessness. Yes, it's a thing. Final Fantasy XIV has been struggling a little bit with homelessness. The way it works is there are wards in each of the sort of core cities of the game. There are 3 core cities, and there are quite a vast number of wards attached to each of those 3 core cities, and in each of those wards you have properties for your character to purchase and make a house. You can buy one for yourself, you can buy one for your guild, but it seems the popularity of Final Fantasy XIV has outgrown the amount of houses available to buy, so now there are none. Sorry. The recent 4.1 update actually did bring a bunch more houses into the game to buy, but due to the queue of getting into the game, because, you know, when the world is full, you've got to wait, they were snapped up instantly, and players are still super frustrated that they missed out on the chance. Plus, other players were being bastards and opening trade windows on people so that they couldn't bid. You know, it's like today's housing market. How weird is that? But the latest news on this is the game's director, Naoki Yoshida, has announced that the new 4.2 patch is going to be bringing a new ward to each of their housing districts, so the 3 major cities, and they will each contain 60 plots to get started. Because something else that has been heavily affecting it is that some players and guilds have been buying more than one house, so there is the idea as well that limits are going to be imposed, and Yoshida is currently looking into that as well. So hopefully guys, you just have to wait a little bit longer and then finally you can buy a house, even though the houses are ridiculously expensive anyway. Save up your gil to be outbid. And that is all from me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, leave your comments below. Are you homeless in Final Fantasy? Chat about what you think of these stories from today. We love to hear what your opinions are. If you would like to see more from the GameCast, please stay tuned to the channel. Subscribe if you want to see stuff fresh as it's coming out and keep up to date with what we're up to. And stay tuned for more awesome gaming content. And if you want to see more from me, you can find me on YouTube and Twitch under Orange Lightning Playzone and on Twitter under Orange Light PZ. I'm going to go die in a hole to prove that. So take care for now, and I'll see you all again real soon. Bye!